difference.
Absolutely amazing.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by FanDuel. Make every moment more. By Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. And by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 or over. Some of the big-time sluggers throughout the years to wear Yankee and Ranger uniforms, including a couple of catchers. Pudge and Jorge taking us into action at Globe Life Field. Third game of this four-game set. A 6 o'clock local start and a jammed crowd ready for baseball. Yankees took the opener behind Garrett Cole. Rangers picked up a 5-2 victory yesterday. And Anthony Volpe back at the top of the order after getting the day off yesterday. As we take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by TikTok. Volpe only pinch hit in the ninth yesterday. Back in that leadoff position. Then it's Rizzo hitting second. Gleyber Torres third. LeMahieu following him. Willie Calhoun, the DH, has had a few productive games in a row. Then it says Waldo Cabrera, Jose Trevino, Jake Bauers getting the start after his call-up. And IKF rounds out the Yankees starting lineup. And on the mound for the Texas Rangers, Nathan Eovaldi. See the numbers on the season. 2-2 with a 5.20 ERA. The underlying numbers are very good. 31 strikeouts, just 5 walks, and only 1 home run allowed. Let's check out the Nissan Pitchers Scouting Report. Another new face. Jacob deGrom, Andrew Heaney, and Nathan Eovaldi, all a part of this remade rotation for Texas. Familiar foe. This is the 18th start that Eovaldi has made against the Yankees since 2018, if you include the playoffs. By far the most of any pitcher against the Yankees during that span. And thank you, Larry. Larry Rothschild really helped Nathan Eovaldi develop his splitter, which has become a key pitch of his arsenal, and also reintroduce his cutter, which is now a huge part of his arsenal as well. Took those lessons with him on his journey and has had a really nice career. Take a look at the defense behind him. Bubba Thompson getting the start at left. Travis Jankowski in center. Adolis Garcia in right. Josh Young at third. Ezekiel Duran at short. Simeon and Lowe on the right side. Robbie Grossman, the DH, with Jonah Heim catching. Here's the birthday boy, Anthony Volpe, back in the lineup after turning 22 yesterday. Asked him how he celebrated. Said just had a chill night with his mom and dad. This young man is all about getting his rest and baseball. As he takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1 to Anthony Volpe. Inside on Volpe. Let's take a look at the scouting report on Jeremy Riggs. It feels like every umpire has been pitcher friendly on this road trip, and Riggs in his 4th MLB season, certainly that according to our scouting report. As Volpe rolls it to third, easy for Young, 1 down. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Cushion for Brito. You would love to see the Yankees score some runs early, allow Brito to attack the zone a little bit more, give him a little mental cushion as well. Bauer power. Hey, we told you the numbers. You heard Meredith talk about it on the pregame as well. Jake Bauer 9 home runs in his 21 games in the International League, leading it in OPS, and a rested bullpen. 3 days off for Marinaccio, 2 days off for Clay Holmes. You might have Michael King because he was so efficient in the opener of this series. 4 days off for Wandy Peralta, although as Meredith talked about on the pregame, he may not be available. Aaron Boone telling Meredith he's a little banged up. All right, Meredith, we got through the keys in the scouting all right there.
Nailed it, Ryan. Absolutely nailed it. Hey, but it's interesting what you said with Nathan Eovaldi. I remember when he came to the Yankees after being with the Marlins for a couple of years, and they were more focused on his slider, his fastball. They allowed him to throw that split a little bit, but it was really the Yankees and Larry Rothschild, as you mentioned, that encouraged him to throw that pitch more and more and more, and that's when he started to become a dominant pitcher. as he strikes out Anthony Rizzo right there.
Right, Meredith, I can remember a conversation that Alex Rodriguez had with us when Eovaldi started throwing the splitter, talking about just how difficult he was going to be because of his ability to now change eye level. Started throwing the fastball up, had the splitter down, and we've seen a lot of success in Eovaldi's career in the aftermath of that.
And he started throwing the cutter just a little bit. Then he got injured, had Tommy John surgery, but that was in the back of his mind when he came back. He needs that pitch. He needs a third pitch that he could really go to and have it be effective. If you remember back in the day, Ryan, that slider was so inconsistent he couldn't always go to it. So
right.
A lot of credit to Larry Rothschild.
And now, speaking of the cutter, it's a pitch he throws 21% of the time. Torres, big rip, fouls it straight back. StatCast 3D presented by Google Cloud. This is the arsenal for Eovaldi on the right since he left New York. And you can see the way it has developed. The cutter, the splitter. And the underlying numbers on Eovaldi this season are really strong. Of course, results are results, but he has pitched in some bad luck to begin this year. Misses there, and the count is full on Torres, who continues to have patient at-bats. Torres flicks that into shallow right. Catch made by Simeon to end the inning. A 1-2-3 first for Nathan Eovaldi. Brito's up next.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
If you Walmart, you know. With everyday low prices, your dollar goes even further. So you can do more with the people you love. You spend a little less to get a little more. To make life a little better.
Yankees go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Johnny Brito again ready to face this lineup tonight. Starting lineup for the Rangers brought to you by TikTok. Simeon leading off. Travis Jankowski bats second. Nathaniel Lowe, he's become a seriously consistent hitter, bats third. Then it's Garcia, Young, Heim, Robbie Grossman, Ezekiel Duran, and Bubba Thompson rounds out the Rangers starting lineup. For Brito, you heard in the open, Aaron Boone talking about that one start inflating his numbers. Let's check out the Nissan pitcher scouting report. Pick up the slack. Cole, Nestor, a 2.09 ERA. Brito, Herman, Schmidt, the back end of the rotation have pitched to a combined 6.16 thus far. Change of pace. The changeup is the go-to pitch for Brito. Opponents just 5 for 30 against his changeup this season with no extra base hits and finished them off. Had trouble finishing off Twins hitters last outing. Had 16 two-strike foul balls hit against him in that start that lasted just into the third inning. So trying to do a better job of finishing off hitters here today. Starting with Marcus Simeon. 0-1. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Marakovitz with you. Our pal Jeff Nelson at home getting some vocal rest. Hoping to join us tomorrow for the series finale of this 4-game set. And quickly 0-2 on Simeon.
And Ryan, you mentioned that last start against Minnesota, just 2 2/3 innings, threw 80 pitches in the process. He tried to go to that changeup a lot, as we talked about. He throws it a ton, over 30% of the time, a plus pitch for him. But he's still searching for that third pitch that he could go to, whether it winds up being the curveball or the slider, as he retires Simeon.
Yeah, and that time a really well-located changeup to get Simeon, as he could not hold up. So able to record the punch out once getting to 2 strikes. And I know, Meredith, when you talked to Brito after the game the other day, he felt like his location needed to be sharper with 2 strikes.
And that was it more than anything, the way they were fouling off balls. He wasn't putting the ball exactly where he wanted it to, and that was part of the problem. Then he was searching for another pitch to go to try to finish things off, which just was not working for him. But overall, he spoke of the frustration because oftentimes he did have 2 strikes. He was getting ahead of hitters and just wasn't able to get the job done. But you can't forget with Johnny Brito, he's a young guy, still finding his way. Just the 6th start of his major league career, and you mentioned that one that kind of went awry. Aside from that, pitching to a 2.65 ERA over the other 4, he has kept them in the game, which is really all you can ask for a young pitcher who maybe they didn't expect to be in the rotation to start the year.
Right, no Rodon, no Severino, no Montas. As Jankowski walks on 4 pitches. Take a look at the defense behind Brito. Bowers getting the start in left. He can play the corners as well as first. Isaiah Kiner for left and center. Oswaldo Cabrera moves to right. LeMahieu and Volpe on the left side. Torres and Rizzo on the right side. Trevino behind the plate. Aaron Boone gave a little defensive scouting report on Bowers before the game. Said feels comfortable with him in the corners. Also like what they saw at first base during spring training from Jake Bowers. And look, with the way the Yankees have struggled offensively, and with no Stanton in the lineup for a while, and with Judge out at least a couple more days, you want to find some offense. Nobody has taken that left field job and run with it. Bowers, if he can hit, he's got a chance to win a job.
Ryan, I asked him a little bit about the power he has displayed at AAA, and he told me, I thought it was always in there. He feels more comfortable now. His approach is a little bit better. He thinks that's led to some of his early success. The Yankees now hoping that translates up at this level.
That pitch misses to low, and it is 2-1. Some part of the Rangers lineup that can do serious damage. Lowe, a Silver Slugger winner a season ago. Garcia, the majors leader in RBIs, on deck. Swing and a miss. A 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 2-2. Brito uses a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer. 2-seamer slightly more. Both average in the mid 95.5 miles an hour. Check it first, and Jankowski is back. Let's take a look at the Genesis hitter scouting report. Told you about the Silver Slugger for Nathaniel Lowe. On the leaderboard in the AL since last season, he's 10th in batting average, 9th in OPS. And call me Nathaniel. He was listed as Nate Lowe everywhere until his 26th birthday on July 7, 2021. As the runner goes, throw down, not in time. Volpe couldn't handle it anyway, and a stolen base for Jankowski. As the Rangers, with a runner in scoring position, Lowe down looking, pitch called a strike, so 2 away now as Jankowski steals the bag. Just to wrap that up, his 26th birthday, the Bally Sports Southwest Twitter account did the standard birthday message for him, and his mother, Wendy, posted, "It's Nathaniel, not Nate. Happy birthday, son." And Nathaniel said, "You can call me anything you want, but I never really had a preference." Mom said she's super happy that he's now referred to as Nathaniel on broadcasts and on the ballpark video. So he's not Nate anymore because Mom said no. That ball is hit hard down the left field line. Bowers on the run, and he makes the play. Oh my, what an introduction for Jake Bowers for the final out of the first. And now you just have to hope he's okay after a sensational catch. Full speed, sliding, reaching, and crashing into that wall. Yankees athletic training staff as well as Aaron Boone quickly out there to check on Jake Bowers. Just a terrific catch. But now the concern over his health as he went into that wall full speed.
And off the bat, Ryan, it didn't look like he was going to have a chance at that ball.
Not at all. And you could see how hard he hits that wall with us slowing it down as he shows the glove to make sure everybody knows that he did come up with the catch, saved the run, but now more pressing concerns. See the entire Yankee team out there to check on Bowers. Gets to his feet. Looked like they were checking on that right leg of Bowers. And he is going to hobble back to the Yankee dugout with a little bit of a limp. See whether or not he's able to stay in this game, whether or not it affects anything beyond this game. But for now, that's good news, seeing Jake Bowers walk back to the Yankee dugout after a truly sensational catch to end this inning.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. And your phone is locked into their network too. No 2-year upgrade for you, Jonathan. But T-Mobile has a way out. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free. Plus, next time you're ready for an upgrade a year earlier. You're free now, little one. So are you. Just so we're clear, I did trip on purpose for comedy.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
One day, you might realize it's time to switch things up.
Thank you.
When your sisters come to town and you say,
It's on me.
crushed it, little bro. When your friends come over to watch the game. No, when you go to the game. Total power move. When you realize your vacation days won't use themselves and it's time for an out of office. Way out. When you're with Amex, it's never a question of if you'll make it happen. It's when.
Find out where that road leads. Take on any challenge. When you have the #1 mass market brand and dependability, you stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Kia, movement that inspires.
Top of the second inning, no score. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Morakovich with you. Jeff Nelson home on some vocal rest. But we get some help from the dugout now from Yankee ace Garrett Cole, kind enough to join us. Thank you for doing this, Garrett.
Thanks. It's good to be on.
We really appreciate it. Now, the first thing we have to ask you about is that catch from Jake Bowers to end the inning. Good that he was able to walk back to the dugout on his own after a really hard crash into the wall. But how about just your vantage point on that play from Bowers?
Yeah, I mean it was an aggressive route. It was the only way to catch the ball, and I guess I'm kind of glad that he got down and braced himself a little bit because he went in there hard.
It was an incredible catch, covered an amazing amount of ground, and came back to the dugout right afterwards, taking another look at it right now, and you see him crashing in hard. Garrett, when you, as DJ goes down looking, on these kind of days where you've made your start in this series already, what's your process like in the dugout on a day like today?
I'm just trying to watch the game and see if anything jumps out, both offensively, defensively. You know, if there's is there anything I see that can be of help to somebody, I just kind of want to be ready to pass that information along. And then obviously remain positive. We're working against a tough pitcher today too. So.
Garrett, we've talked in the past, and you watched Johnny Brito all spring, and he's impressed you. What has it been about his stuff that leads you to believe he can have success continually up here at the major league level? You know,
he's got 2 really good fastballs, and he's got a really exceptional changeup. I think he just throws a lot of strikes. You know, on his best days, he can command the ball to both sides of the plate and use the top and the bottom of the zone. So, you know, more oftentimes than not, you're going to give yourself a chance to win the ball game if you can put your pitches where you need to put them.
As a veteran guy, how much do you talk to guys like Johnny Brito to try to bring them along and make them feel comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, we want them to be as comfortable as they can be, you know, right from the get-go. You know, they're coming up here and going to be thrown in a big spot, and so I think it's a fine line between, you know, giving them too much information and kind of letting them settle in. I mean, I think every big leaguer can kind of recall back to when they just got to the big leagues. It's like sometimes it's a struggle to keep it simple and just remind yourself that the mound is still 60 feet and the bases are still 90 and it's the same game. And then I think when they're ready to take in some more information, if I have something for them, then obviously I just want to be a resource to them.
1-2 here on Cabrera, 2 out, nobody on. Garrett Cole nice enough to join us here in the top of the second. Garrett, I know we could be working against the end of the inning here, but if you notice something from Brito, let's say, mid-start when you're in the dugout, what's your path then to try and communicate that?
I mean, he speaks pretty good English, but if it's kind of nuanced or something that...
Cabrera flies that into right. You know what?
I'll come back.
Yeah. See, look, Garrett's coming back for the bottom of the second. We appreciate it. We'll get the rest of that answer in a moment from the Yankee ace here on Yes.
All right, guys, today we're doing a little Yankees DIY.
We all need a helping hand. Here comes the handyman, he'll make it work for you. All the jobs you need to do. Handyman. Handyman.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson with America's best warranty. Lease a Tucson for $249 a month or get 0% APR for 48 months or $750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Good morning. I'm Peter Davidson. Not Pete, because before 11 a.m., I like to keep it toned down and simple, just like Taco Bell breakfast, with fluffy eggs, sausage, melty cheese, and a crispy hash brown and a grilled tortilla. Nothing too wild, just like me, Peter Davidson. Isn't that right, co-host Rhonda?
Co-host?
You're on Breakfast with Peter. You're my co-host.
Are we on TV right now?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Bottom of the second inning, no score thanks to this catch in the first. Jake Bauers called up his first game with the Yankees and an incredible running sliding catch, but went full speed into that wall after a while on the turf. Did walk back to the dugout grimacing, but under his own power. But Aaron Hicks is now out in left field. So Bauers out of this game before he gets an at-bat. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Morakovitz with you. Jeff Nelson on vocal rest. Garrett Cole nice enough to join us from the dugout. Garrett, I want to get back to the answer you're giving us about Johnny Brito and if you observe something, but just first on that, as we see Bauers out of the game, is there any part of you, your teammates, that when you see the injuries piling up, you start to feel sorry for yourself? You do feel snake bitten. Has it felt like that at all at this point?
Oh man, you don't have any time to think about that. I mean, you know, the beauty of this game is that we get to play pretty much every day. So there's always something, you know, more pressing to focus on between the lines than that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the beauty of the game.
Yeah. You're talking about Brito and the process for you, Garrett. If you notice anything, oh, so you got someone. Oh, Nestor's trying to steal a little TV time.
Nestor wants a little TV time.
Hey, you can tell Nestor he can take the third inning if he wants.
You want the third inning? Yeah, okay. So Brito adjustments. Yeah. I mean, like, obviously I know some of these hitters pretty well. I've done my homework over a long period of time, and I can usually have some good recall. So I just want to make sure that if I can remind him of something, or if I see a little bit of his tempo, or I can encourage him to get to an area and let him know that he should have confidence attacking that part of the zone. Doesn't really need a lot of help right now, but I mean that's just kind of again, just comfortability and confidence really in the middle of the game.
Garrett, solid outing, first game of this series, but I want to rewind it back to last year. Very special moment for you, second to last game of the season. You passed Ron Guidry's single-season strikeout record. When you look back at that game, what comes to mind?
62. 62. A lot of media obligations post game for quite a while.
Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate that interview.
It was good, and I got a chance to praise Aaron Judge, which he obviously deserved very much so last year, and it's fun to watch him go about his business regardless of what he's doing.
Garrett, a historic moment for you and a historic start to this season for you. When we look at the annals of Yankees history, and we know how decorated that is, what for you has felt best or most essential to the start that you've gotten off to this season?
You got to be in a position to pitch. So getting out of spring training, my legs underneath me and whatnot. Obviously, that's the first step, and then really, I think that our game planning and our execution of those game plans as they evolve throughout the game have been really sharp.
Hicks,
oh boy,
yeah, calls
nice catch
at the last second. You don't need a collision, that's for sure.
Now, Garrett, one thing Aaron Boone has said time and time again in this short season, you just seem so much more settled, so much more comfortable. What has allowed you to kind of settle in a little bit earlier?
I think just the normalcy of the year. This is like my first normal spring training here with New York, and the city seems to be just back on its feet, and the crowds are back, and I think everybody kind of feels the same way, whether you're playing baseball or not. And I mean, I'm just not immune to that feeling whatsoever. It's just something I'm more familiar with, I guess.
And the results have certainly followed to begin this season as Brito misses there. Garrett, what's your favorite part of the city?
I mean, I love the food scene, and I love the energy. Anytime you walk out of your apartment, the streets are busy, and it's just easy to feed off of. Look at him go. Look at the kid go.
Garrett, we so appreciate this time. We could have used another base runner or two from Brito, but I'm sure you're happy with the 1, 2, 3.
I'm happy with the efficiency.
Thanks a lot, Garrett. We appreciate it, man. Scoreless after 2.
Deliver yourself. The Audi Q5.
When I started my new kombucha business, I thought there would be a lot more kombucha and a lot less business. As a new small business owner, I've learned that trying to be the cool boss is a lot harder when you're actually the stressed boss.
I know everything about my new furniture business. Well, everything except the whole business part.
Not anymore. With QuickBooks, you can confidently manage your business. New business, no problem. Yeah. Success starts with Intuit QuickBooks.
brightest soul than Kiara's. You would never know what it took for her to be here. Together with her world-class team, Kiara triumphed over a rare cancer that nearly stole her future as a dancer. When we unite around one goal, that is when we win.
Jose Trevino swinging at the first pitch from Nathan Eovaldi, fouls it back. No score, top of the third inning. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Morakovitz with you. Our thanks to Garrett Cole for joining us for that entire second inning. He's always insightful. He's just an interesting guy to talk to. And you and I experienced that in the clubhouse. I'm glad the audience, of course, they hear it in his post-game interviews, but getting a little feel for it in-game there with Garrett.
And you can see it even when he's not pitching. There's a level of intensity that he brings every day to the ballpark, right?
Very focused on how he can aid either his hitters or his pitchers on the mound on a given day. Had a really good start in the opener of this series, helping guide the Yankees to a 4-2 win. As Eovaldi just misses there, and it's 2-2 on Jose Trevino. Trevino rolls it slowly. Trevino has been a little better offensively of late. Talked to him earlier today, said he feels like he's in a really good place. Homered in the first game of this series, did not play yesterday. Chases there and is down on strikes. Eovaldi 7 up, 7 down. Let's take a look at tonight's injury report, brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Our buddy Jeff Nelson left last night's game in the 5th inning with vocal cord discomfort, currently listed as day-to-day, undergoing treatments of hot tea with Manuka honey.
And Ryan, I saw him last night. He was going to the CVS. He wants to be back for tomorrow's game. So we wish you well, Jeff. We know you're listening right now.
Jeff loves this job, and he loves being a part of his Yankee broadcast team. He literally was doing everything he could to improve his vocal health. Yesterday, chugging pineapple juice, which I didn't even know was a thing, and you know how detailed I am on vocal
I don't
minutia.
know where on the internet he found that one, but if it works, all for it. But, you know, he may not be here, but he's still working.
Yep.
He texted me about 5 hours ago and said, Brito, he really just needs to establish the inside of the plate against these guys, and he'll be okay. So continually working, texting, though. He's on vocal rest.
A terrific teammate, constantly chiming in with us. We miss you, Jeff. We can't wait to get you back tomorrow. Meanwhile, this would have been Jake Bauers hitting in this spot, but after he slammed into the wall and that incredible catch to end the first, had to come out of the game. So now Aaron Hicks there, and Eovaldi is absolutely dealing to begin this game. You just hope, Meredith, that Bauers is okay. Such a tease to not get to see him hit. He's been off to a tremendous start offensively at AAA, and obviously the Yankees could use some offensive production from left field.
And he was so excited to get the opportunity yesterday on the taxi squad. Today officially added to the roster, and he felt as though he was in such a good place offensively he could contribute at this level. And you know, we're just going to have to wait and see whether or not that is indeed a severe injury.
Kiner Falefa finds center field on a ground ball, a base hit, and the first base runner of the game for the Yankees against Nathan Eovaldi. Kiner Falefa, we know he makes contact at an incredibly high rate, and especially now without the shifted defense, more of those ground balls can find holes. Part of what has plagued Eovaldi early in this season. Turns it over to the top of the order, and Anthony Volpe. Volpe swinging first pitch, loops that down the right field line, long run, and it is foul. Strike one on Anthony Volpe. And we talked about the bad luck for Nathan Eovaldi this season, and one number where that just jumps off the page is on batting average on balls put in play. The major league average on BABIP, as it is called, is 296. For Eovaldi, it's at 413, which is extraordinarily bad luck that at some point you would think will right itself, because all of the underlying numbers for Eovaldi are really strong. You look at the ground ball percentage, you look at the strikeout to walks. It's only allowed one home run.
And it's funny, Ryan, I actually spoke to Bruce Bochy about that very issue, and he said, I love everything about Nathan Eovaldi, everything I've seen from him. It's the tough luck. He's just not getting the breaks right now. But a veteran guy, he doesn't feel any need to have to talk to Nathan Eovaldi. He just puts his head down and continues to go to work, and he has had some success. You believe at some point in time that's going to change.
0-2 here on Volpe with Kiner Falefa at first, a threat to run. Started and stopped, pitch in the dirt, and blocked by Heim. 1-2 on Volpe. Kiner Falefa talking to me before the game about the comfort he felt back being in familiar settings here, seeing familiar faces with the Rangers. Volpe goes down looking. 98 painted. Fifth strikeout for Eovaldi. We go to the bottom of the third, no score.
Wasn't me.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
When I started my new kombucha business, I thought there would be a lot more kombucha and a lot less business. As a new small business owner, I've learned that trying to be the cool boss is a lot harder when you're actually the stressed boss.
I know everything about my new furniture business. Well, everything except the whole business part.
Not anymore. With QuickBooks, you can confidently manage your business. New business, no problem. Yeah, success starts with Intuit QuickBooks.
I'm getting backyard cookout vibes. Inside? Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger. Now you can take the backyard anywhere with honey barbecue sauce and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You guys are taking this backyard anywhere thing really seriously. Maybe next time you'll take that DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger to, you know, the actual backyard. We need a hose. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
It's time to hit refresh. To be buttoned up, to feel your best and look it, by using Just for Men shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray in 5 easy minutes. It's time to look forward. Just for Men shampoo in color.
Time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Tonight's picture comes from the family of Carmen Marnell. Carmen was a diehard Yankees fan. He rarely missed a game and especially loved attending with his family, who has wonderful memories with him at Yankee Stadium. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and mention yes in pictures you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. Ryan Rucco and Meredith Marakovitz with you. Bottom of the third inning, no score between the Yankees and the Rangers. 9 combined strikeouts thus far for Brito and Eovaldi. Just one hit, a Kiner Falefa single. And now there's 2. Ezekiel Duran, the former Yankee farmhand, gets Texas its first hit of the game.
And you see that Johnny Brito curveball just right over the middle of the plate for Ezekiel Duran to lead things off with the single here in the bottom of the third inning.
That was something that Aaron Boone talked about before the game, how he feels like he's been able to throw his off-speed pitches, his curve and his slider for strikes, just getting them a little sharper, maybe turning them into out pitches. Wow, that is a Baltimore chop. And that's going to maybe be a double. It is a fortunate double for Bubba Thompson as he turns a high chopper into a 2-bagger, and the Rangers are set up with second and third, nobody out, turning it over to the top of the order. Just a ridiculous hop here when skying over LeMahieu, and Hicks was pulled into left center field enough that with Thompson's speed and no hesitation, he was able to turn it into a double, and you could see right there He picks up that he's got a shot. Second and third, nobody out, and now Marcus Semien, one of the most productive hitters in baseball, takes ball one. So a hard hit single from Duran, and then a sky-high chopper from Thompson, and the Rangers in business. Fly ball, shallow left, Hicks in, makes the catch, stopping at third with no chance to go is Duran, and a big first out there for Brito.
And obviously a tough situation for Johnny Brito here in the bottom of the third. Gets the first out of the inning. But one thing, Ryan, we've seen with Johnny Brito so far this season, he does not panic on the mound. He does not seem fazed by these situations. He continues to try to execute on the mound. And for a young pitcher, the Yankees have to be pleased with that aspect of his game.
Yeah, huge out there against a really dangerous hitter in Semien. Infield in here with second and third, one out. And Jankowski takes down and away on a change, 1-0. Jankowski walked his first time up, stole a base, and would have scored if it wasn't for the incredible catch from Jake Bowers, crashing into the wall and left to end the inning. There's a strike, 1-1. By the way, we saw that hustle double from Bubba Thompson. He is fourth in the majors in sprint speed. Good curveball that time, getting Jankowski out in front, and it's 1-2. Again, he plants it in the zone, but able to fool Jankowski and get the swing and miss. And the 1-2. Hit hard right to Volpe. He's coming home with it. In time for the out. 2 down. Terrific stab and throw from the rookie shortstop. And Brito is an out away from escaping.
And here's another look at that fantastic play by Anthony Volpe. And we have seen to start the season the defense has been there. Good decision by Volpe to go home and save a run right there.
Fielder's choice. 6-2. Trevino doing a nice job to ensure that Duran had no shot at getting to home plate. And a great job by Volpe as that low looping liner is headed towards him to stay down and be able to pick that short hop, then quickly make an accurate throw because Duran has some speed. Trip to the mound here. And Matt Blake is going to discuss things. This is what we're talking about. See Volpe just stay down on it. There's no margin for error there. That throw has to be perfect. And the pick on the short hop liner has to be perfect for Volpe to be able to nail Duran, and that's what he did. So a huge second out there, courtesy of the rookie shortstop. And now, after a reminder, probably about pitch selection here and attack from Matt Blake, Brito will deal to Nathaniel Lowe. Strike one. Garrett Cole told you one of the things he likes about Brito is the fact that he has two different fastballs. That was the two-seamer, the sinker at 97 miles an hour. Misses with a change, and it's 1-1. Lowe 1 for 4 last night with a couple of strikeouts. Was 1 for 3 with a double in the series opener. That's on the inside corner for a strike. And Brito is 1 strike away from escaping second and third, nobody out. The 1-2. Hit in the air to left center field and deep. Kiner-Falefa tracking. Hicks there too. Hicks leaps, and it's Aaron Hicks who makes the catch to end the inning. It got a little dicey, but Aaron Hicks at the last moment making the play. Put those two leaping outfielders on a poster. Wow. Chaos averted.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
Get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Dear Car Chase, put the pedal to the metal and snap up a Toyota today. Build it, price it, and drive it. Build it. Pick your color. Then pick your package and accessories. And based on your local dealer's real-time inventory, you can price it. Ready to connect with your dealer? Seal the deal, and you're ready to drive it. Build it, price it, drive it. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I think I'm ready for this.
Heck yeah. With E-Trade, you're ready for anything. Marriage, kids, college.
Kids moving back in after college.
Finally, we can eat.
You know you make me wanna.
And then we looked around and said, wait a minute, this isn't even our stroller. You live with your parents, but you own a house in the metaverse.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I don't get it.
Here's to getting financially ready for anything.
And here's to being single and ready to mingle. Who's ready to cha-cha?
Spring back to life at Whole Foods Market, where large avocados are now 4 for $4.50, plus hundreds more deals. Only at Whole Foods Market.
No score, top of the 4th inning. Anthony Rizzo in the 2-0 leading off takes strike one. Cadillac scoreboard. There have been some big-time defensive plays already in this game, including a very interesting one there to end the 3rd inning with Aaron Hicks leaping in front of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to save what probably would have ended up being 2 runs. Inside of Rizzo, 1-1. Rizzo, strong career numbers against Nathan Eovaldi, struck out his first time up. Rizzo grounds it hard on the backhand, goes off of Simeon to short, and Rizzo is going to have an infield single to lead off the 4th. Let's go back to that catch. Now, we know Kiner-Falefa has only played a few games in center field. He's tracking it, and then Hicks leaps over and makes the play, but both of them are jumping for it, and their gloves actually touch.
It's amazing that Aaron Hicks was able to hang on to that ball, and it's almost like he came out of nowhere from the left side of the screen. You didn't think that that was going to end the way that it did based on the way it was shaping up, but certainly favorable for Johnny Brito to get him out of the inning.
Yeah, full disclosure, Meredith, my eyes were just really tracking Kiner-Falefa with it until the last moment, and Hicks jumping in front. Now, Hicks only out in left field right now because Jake Bauers left with an injury after he made a terrific catch to end the 1st inning. Duran to second for one, on to first just in time, and it's a 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Torres, 2 down. Well, we know Nathan Eovaldi, he will roll ground balls, 9th highest ground ball percentage in baseball this season. And there he spins a double play to thwart any kind of budding rally here in the middle of the Yankee order. Again, no Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Heard Meredith talk about it on the pregame. Judge with an MRI yesterday that revealed a mild hip strain. Yankees giving him at least today and tomorrow off. And we'll see if it's anything more than that, Meredith.
He is here. He was getting treatment earlier. He's currently in the Yankees dugout. The Yankees hoping he avoids the IL, especially considering they go home for a quick 3-game series against the Guardians. There's an off day on that Thursday. And then they're heading to Tampa to play the first place Rays for the first time this season against the divisional rival. The Yankees certainly want him in the lineup if possible. But you know what, Ryan? I spoke to Aaron Boone about it. With a guy like Aaron Judge that means so much to this team and for the rest of the season, are you a little bit more careful with him? And he said, Aaron Judge is going to dictate what we do, essentially. If he feels okay, then they're going to avoid the IL and he will be back in there. In fact, he said Judge wanted to do some baseball activities today, get in the cage and swing a little bit. And Aaron Boone was like, no, we're not doing that yet. Take another day.
Chopper to third. Young across the diamond. And after the leadoff single, Eovaldi spins a couple of ground balls. We go to the bottom of the fourth, scoreless.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. All amped up and ready for work or play. This truck month, get the Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 48 months plus 1,000 bonus cash.
Thank you, I appreciate this. You want one of these?
I'm good, KG.
You want your ginger shot?
I'm good, man, I'm good.
I need some positivity today. I'm trying to cover this spread, and your vibe is off, G.
What's wrong with my vibe?
You got to get you one of these, G. Just got oranges, ginger, bit of carrots.
I don't know.
Get to sipping some of this positivity in your life, and boom! You see that? Spread's covered. Thank you, Mama. In a minute, G.
Me time is Melts time. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. Pizza Hut Melts, just $6.99.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Get started at Angie.com today.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Yankees at MLBshop.com. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Marakovich with you. Our pal Jeff Nelson getting some vocal rest today. So you're stuck with us. Bottom of the fourth inning, no score. Johnny Brito has worked very effectively thus far. Giving up just 2 hits and a walk. And struck out 4 behind Garcia here, 2-0. Garcia nearly drove in what would be the game's only run back in the first. He laced a ball down the left field line, and Jake Bauers, in his first start with the Yankees, made an incredible running catch as Rizzo stays down on the squibber and tosses to Brito for the first out. But with that catch, Bauers ended up having to lead the game, crashing into the left field wall, so Hicks out there now.
Really 3 defensive plays so far this game that are huge difference makers. The difference makers. This could have been a different story. You have the Bauers catch, the Hicks catch that just happened last inning, and of course the play by Anthony Volpe going home to save a run. Johnny Brito has his defense to thank a lot this evening.
Yeah, every single one of those plays runs would have scored. Yankees have been a good defensive team thus far this season, building on what we saw last year. And for Brito, very economical thus far. Something Aaron Boone talked to Meredith about before the game, wanting to see a little more efficiency. LeMahieu cuts it off. 2 down. So back-to-back groundouts to start off this bottom of the fourth inning, and here's Jonah Heim. time, been a much more productive offensive player this season, swinging at the first pitch. Skies it to left. Hicks there. A 6-pitch fourth inning for Johnny Brito. No score through 4.
Has this happened to you? AT&T and Verizon rope you in with phone offers, then bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free with T-Mobile. Introducing Go 5G Plus, the first plan that always gives new and existing customers the same great device deals, and you're upgrade ready a year earlier. Right now, bring your phone to T-Mobile and get one of the latest 5G smartphones free. Hello? Yes, I'm free. And so are you. No, I'm not tied up at all. Surely this is too many rope jokes.
Break free with Go 5G Plus at T-Mobile.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Get 5 boneless wings for $1 with any burger, only at Applebee's.
Allergies don't have to be scary. Defeat allergy headaches fast with new Flonase headache and allergy relief.
2 pills relieve allergy headache pain.
And the congestion that causes it.
Flonase headache and allergy relief. Psst, all good.
Home is where you start the day. Out the door, you're on your way. All the places you wanna go. Maybe you should take it slow. There's so much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Rev it, rip it, get it. Stripe it, charge it, love it. The XT Enduro Series, designed for those who love to lawn.
Stream Yankees baseball on the Yes app, presented by T-Mobile. Top of the 5th inning, Willie Calhoun, Oswaldo Cabrera, Jose Trevino, the Yankees scheduled hitters, as Calhoun takes ball 1 against Nathan Eovaldi. Audi scoreboard, and no score, just 2 hits. Both starters have been dealing with haste. Strike 1 to Willie Calhoun. Meredith, I know you spoke with Willie earlier today.
Ryan, he spent 2017 to 2022 with the Texas Rangers. He was actually drafted by the Dodgers, but he said this feels like home, this feels like family after spending a lot of time here and having to overcome a lot of adversity during his time here. He had a broken jaw. He was hit in the face by an errant pitch during spring training. He broke his arm. He had some hamstring, hip, quad injuries all throughout it. He was actually on the field earlier today, about 2 hours before batting practice, speaking with some people from the Rangers organization. I said, who were you talking to out there? The training staff. I spent a lot of time with them, and they meant a lot to me. Now, another guy that means an awful lot to Willie Calhoun is Tony Beasley, their third base coach. He called him a second dad to him, as that one gets by right there.
Yes, Simeon recovers, but not in time. Calhoun is going to reach base on an E4. Hit it hard, and Simeon could not handle it on the backhand. And so Willie Calhoun has been doing some good things offensively over the last few games. He's on to start this 5th inning as the Yankees look to generate some offense against Nathan Eovaldi.
And he has looked much better at the plate the last few weeks. I was talking about his relationship with Tony Beasley, a second dad to him. He said they still talk after almost every game. And I said, what's the biggest piece of advice he gave you during your time here? Be yourself. This is no different than what you did at any other level. There's just an extra deck on the stadiums. Just go out there and be yourself. Enjoy some of the good moments. Don't get too down with some of the moments that don't work out in your favor. It's the major leagues. It's going to happen to everyone. Everybody makes mistakes and everybody overcomes adversity. As you see, a good look at Tony Beasley right there.
Yeah.
So a huge influential part of Willie Calhoun's life, and certainly spoke to him several times this series.
Cabrera lays down the bunt, can't beat it out. Calhoun is going to advance to second. Now Cabrera will get the rare in today's game sacrifice bunt with the runner on first and nobody out. So that is not an at-bat for Cabrera. A good bunt. In that situation, he's thinking, let me try and bunt for a hit. Worst case scenario, I'm moving the runner over. So Cabrera, who struggled offensively, trying to generate something here against Eovaldi. A runner in scoring position now for Trevino. Swinging first pitch and taps that curveball foul. Speaking of reunions, Jose Trevino, the former Ranger, was excited because there's a lot of young baseball players in the crowd today as part of the North Texas versus South Texas tournament that he helps support. Said he's always trying to show love to those from South Texas, where he is from. 0-2 here on Trevino. Calhoun leads off second. Sun shining on Eovaldi on the mound. Roof is closed here at Globe Life Field. And the other night, a little insurance in the ninth off the bat of Jose Trevino. He's been swinging it better over the last few games and gave Michael King a little more breathing room. Trevino lines that into right. Garcia will get there for out number 2.
Spectrum One is fast, secure, and reliable. Internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi and a free mobile line. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details.
Here is Aaron Hicks. In case you are just joining us, Aaron Hicks was not in the original starting lineup. Jake Bauers was, who the Yankees just called up from AAA. Bauers had put up serious numbers to begin this season. 9 home runs in 21 games, leading the International League in OPS. But Bauers, on a great catch in the first inning, crashed up against the wall and left this game. So Hicks entered into left field. Did not get to see an at-bat from Bauers as the Yankees got struck with more bad luck. Hicks rips that to right. This time, Simeon gloves it with the stab to retire Hicks and end the threat.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. And your phone is locked into their network too. No 2-year upgrade for you, Jonathan. But T-Mobile has a way out. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free. Plus, next time you're ready for an upgrade a year earlier. You're free now, little one. So are you. Just so we're clear, I did trip on purpose for comedy.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Psst, psst. With Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily gives you long-lasting, non-drowsy relief. Psst, psst. Flonase, all good.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Get 5 boneless wings for $1 with any burger, only at Applebee's.
Rev it, rip it, get it. Stripe it, charge it, love it. The XT Enduro Series, designed for those who love to lawn.
Home is where you start the day. Out the door, you're on your way. All the places you wanna go. Maybe you should take it slow. There's so much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
No score, bottom of the 5th inning. Johnny Brito has made 2 starts against the Twins. They've been a struggle. His other 4 starts, he's pitched really well. Meredith, this is something that Aaron Boone was emphasizing to you before the game.
And we've seen it with Johnny Brito. When he is on, he works quick. He's extremely efficient. We're seeing that tonight, and it's pretty much as expected with Brito leaning on the sinker and the changeup heavily. Of the 46 pitches he's thrown, 39 sinkers, 24 changeups. He is incorporating that four-seam fastball a little bit tonight, as well as the curveball. The curveball a little flat at times, but it hasn't hurt him yet. It's still been effective. And when you look at Johnny Brito and the body of work as a whole so far this season for a rookie pitcher, if you're the Yankees, you have to be pleased.
That time left that changeup over the plate on 0-2, and Grossman able to get aboard with a leadoff single. Grossman now a 10-game hitting streak as he reaches. The strike-to-ball ratio is incredible. The pitch count's incredible. That's something Aaron Boone talked about before the game as well, just trying to get him a little deeper into games. The Yankees have a pretty rested bullpen. So Brito giving them a chance here. This is just inside with that changeup to Duran. 1-0.
And Ryan, that's been one of the problems this season for the rotation as a whole for guys that are not named Nestor Cortes or Garrett Cole. They haven't consistently been able to go deeper in games, really leaning heavily on that bullpen. But give the Yankees bullpen a tremendous amount of credit. There are a lot of guys in that pen that maybe the Yankees weren't thinking they would have to count on this early in the season, but due to injuries, they've had to go to different guys who have stepped up. And today it looks like a lot of guys like Marinaccio, King probably on a short stint.
Well, that ball is absolutely clobbered. 2-0 Rangers. Ezekiel Duran crushes a 2-run shot to left. And Texas finally breaks through against Brito. .431 feet for the former Yankee farmhand. And Brito exploited there on the inside corner by Duran. A changeup on a righty, not going to be quite as effective as it is against lefties, and just kind of sat there over the inner third of the plate for Duran to turn on. LeMahieu leaps, finds his footing, and makes an accurate throw. Nice play from DJ LeMahieu to retire Bubba Thompson. So, Meredith, just as we were talking about everything going right for Johnny Brito tonight, including getting some great defense behind him, makes that mistake to Duran, and now the Yankees will have to try and climb out of it against Nathan Eovaldi, who has been dominant this evening.
And a nice play there by DJ LeMahieu. Ryan, there is a little bit of news when it comes to Jake Bauers. He left with what the Yankees are calling a right knee contusion. The X-rays are negative. He'll undergo some additional testing tomorrow. So at least preliminary results more favorable considering how bad that looked when he went into the wall. We probably will not know more until he goes through that MRI and they read that tomorrow. But fingers crossed for Jake Bauers, who made a sensational catch there to save Johnny Brito early in the game.
And I know that all of us were thinking of Dustin Fowler when that happened. LeMahieu on the backhand. That's another really good play. I know DJ LeMahieu makes that look easy, but that's a really good play. Let's take a look back. This is what I know all of us were thinking. Dustin Fowler's first game, getting the start in right field in 2017, having a great year in the minors. Everybody excited about it. And ruptured his patella on that pipe sticking out down the right field line.
Just brutal to watch, and I think they have since done something with that right field line, covering that dangerous situation there in Chicago. And another guy did not even get to make it up for his first at-bat there as a Yankee.
Yeah.
Did go on to recover, but really unfortunate.
Now with Bauers, made that catch in the first, as Meredith said, didn't get to have it at bat. Yankees left field production has really left a lot to be desired thus far this season. 22nd in batting average, 27th in OPS. There's excitement around Bauers. You just hope the injury is not too serious. Nice bounce back from Brito after allowing the 2-run homer. Retires the next 3. 2-0 Texas after 5.
Con Edison.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Research shows people remember heartwarming ads. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a touching moment.
I want to give you something very special that I wore on my wedding day.
Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. I love you, Mom. I love you, too.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong.
From the places that don't have a welcome sign, to the spots where you don't look the part, the moments where you don't even know where you are. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, you'll be welcome too.
Ram owners have heart. That's why it's time for you to be a Ram.
Hey everybody, Bob Lorenz with your Audi update. Couple walk-offs today. Mariners, Blue Jays, bottom of the 10th, scoreless. Dalton Varsho, base hit to right, that wins it in a walk-off for Toronto, which has won 6 straight. And then Guardians, Red Sox, bottom of the 10th, Alex Verdugo off Emmanuel Clase to left. Walk-off win for Verdugo. Red Sox win that one 8-7, guys.
All right, Bob, thank you for taking us through some walk-offs on this Saturday afternoon. Montefiore Einstein scoreboard, and the Rangers a 2-0 lead after that Ezekiel Duran 431-foot home run. Longest of his career, also the hardest hit ball of his career, nearly 112 miles per hour. Between innings, Johnny Brito getting the pat on the backside from Aaron Boone. Jose Trevino trying to encourage him as well. There was a lot to love about the outing from Brito tonight. Yes, makes the mistake there on the inside changeup to Duran, but other than that, he was terrific and efficient and has given the Yankees a real chance to win. They just haven't been able to do anything yet against Nathan Eovaldi, who has cruised through the first 5. And he sits down Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 1 away. 5th strikeout for Eovaldi. Going around the majors, Julio Rodriguez left today's game with lower back soreness. Miguel Andujar called up from AAA. 2 for 3 homer in game 1 of a doubleheader for the Pirates, who have been terrific this season. The White Sox not so much. 7-20. They have lost 9 straight games. Here is Volpe, who takes ball 1. First year for Nathan Eovaldi with Texas, Meredith, but certainly Texas connections when it comes to Nathan Eovaldi.
No doubt about it. When he signed the 2-year, $34 million pact this offseason, part of the allure of playing for the Rangers was the fact he'd get to be a little bit closer to home. Now, it was funny. I was talking to Emily Jones, who covers the Rangers for their TV station out here, and she said when he made his first start here, the 43rd president of the United States was in the house, George W. Bush, and he was talking to Eovaldi. They took some pictures, and he then called over Emily and said, you know, he's from Alvin, Texas. And she said, of course I know that. He said, well, you know who else is from Alvin, Texas? Of course, Nolan Ryan. And Nathan Eovaldi has talked over the years about how much Nolan Ryan meant him and how much it made him identify with baseball. It seemed like everywhere you went in Alvin, there was something to do with Nolan Ryan. Now, back in 2015, when Eovaldi was still with the Yankees, they were in Houston. He was serving as a special advisor to Jim Crane, Nolan Ryan, that was at the time. And he actually got to meet his idol for the first time. And you see him grinning ear to ear right there. And obviously, Ryan, a legend in Texas.
I think we saw
here. Was I taking a picture?
I think you were taking a picture in the background there, Meredith. That is a terrific story. Really cool coming full circle for Nathan, who is beloved by the Yankees, by the way. Yeah, there's Meredith. Yeah, we don't have a telestrator, but you see Meredith?
Oh, I see it now.
Just hanging on the dugout. Yeah. Taking a little photo of the moment.
I bet it was a wonderful photo, Ryan. Great framing out of it.
You know what? You got to scroll through your phone, see if you still have it. Send it to the truck, and then we'll see the reverse angle of the
I'll
photo.
take a look. But how cool is that? Not only does Nathan Eovaldi have a fan in Nolan Ryan that he told him that very day, but also in the 43rd president of the United States. Not many people can say that, Ryan.
Very cool. Rizzo taps that foul. Meanwhile, Nathan Eovaldi is going to have a fan in Bruce Bochy because he is cruising. Pitch count in great shape, 73 pitches. The 1-2. Rizzo takes, and it's 2-2. The Yankees have managed 2 singles in this game. Rizzo had one of them. Connor Falefa had the other. Good take there from Rizzo, and the count is full with Torres on deck. Rizzo with good career numbers against Nathan Eovaldi. Outstanding curveball from Eovaldi. Rizzo down on strikes. Nathan certainly making Nolan proud.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Ram owners have heart. That's why it's time for you to be a Ram.
And Doug.
Hey man, nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds for safe driving with Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Woo! We gotta go again.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I think I'm ready for this.
Heck yeah. With E-Trade, you're ready for anything. Marriage, kids, college.
Kids moving back in after college. Here's to getting financially ready for anything.
And here's to being single and ready to mingle. Who's ready to cha-cha?
Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Third inning, 2 on, 2 out. And there was a lot of activity in left field and from the Yankee defense. Anthony Volpe coming up with a big play at short to get the run, to prevent the run from scoring at home. And then that play with 2 on and 2 out, Aaron Hicks leaping in front of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for the final out of the inning. Johnny Brito helped by his defense throughout the night. His night is done. 5 innings and 2 runs allowed. It was second and third, nobody out in that third. And he got the pop out on Simeon, then that nice play by Volpe to cut down Durant at the plate, and finally the leaping catch from Hicks jumping in front of Kiner-Falefa. Here is Lowe to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Lowe 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout.
And Ryan, Ron Marinaccio has not pitched since the 25th, so I imagine Aaron Boone will probably use him for a little bit of a longer stint here this evening.
And Marinaccio told me he actually threw a little bullpen earlier today because he has not been used in a while. You take a look at our bullpen budget. There you go.
And one thing that kind of stands out to you there, Wandy Peralta has not pitched in 4 days. I asked Aaron Boone about that earlier today. Is there something up with Peralta, or is it just a matter of the game did not dictate using him? And he said, well, you know, he has a little something going on right now. It's barking a little bit. So Aaron Boone said, question mark, whether or not Wandy Peralta will be an option for him late in this game.
Lowe works a leadoff walk against Marinaccio. Just the second walk of the game issued by Yankee pitching. Jankowski walked in the first off of Brito. That was it. Brito pitch count was in outstanding shape all outing. Really did a nice job bouncing back after a tough outing against Minnesota. Just the one mistake to Duran, and now Marinaccio trying to keep things right here. Jose Trevino going to go out and chat with him after ball one to Garcia.
If you're Johnny Brito, you have to feel good about the adjustments you made since Minnesota that allowed you to be so efficient and so effective, with the exception, of course, Ryan, of that one mistake, but a solid outing for Johnny Brito.
Used the sinker very effectively, was in the zone consistently, attacked. Yankee pen has been very good of late. They've gone 35 hitters without allowing a hit. 1-0 to Garcia. Off target, and it's 2-0. I was talking to Marinaccio earlier today about the confidence that he's built based on the success he's had over the last 2 years. Timeout taken here by Garcia. And he said one of the ways he sees that manifesting is he's excited to come into the game in high leverage situations. Last year, not that this is necessarily that, but last year that wasn't his role until the season got a little deeper. This year, as we've seen, Aaron Boone will use him in nearly any spot. And he said it's exciting coming into those spots late in the game when things are tight or protecting a one-run lead.
Added adrenaline, there's no doubt about it, and every pitcher that pitches late in games will tell you that. They have a little extra something when they come in those situations.
Tried to get that sweeper to clip the inside corner, could not. Dangerous spot here for Marinaccio. Garcia has all kinds of power. A 3-home run game already this season. Here's the 3-1. Big swing there from Garcia. Fouls it straight back, and it's 3-2. That was a pitch to hit for Adolis Garcia. Now where does Marinaccio go on 3-2? With Lowe leading off first, nobody out, bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Rangers. He got him. Elevated a four-seamer, and Garcia chased it one away. Perfectly located. Garcia went after it, eye level, and could not catch up with 94. So a big out there and a nice bounce back for Marinaccio after falling behind 3-1. Here's Josh Young. Fouled off, and it's 0-1. I was talking with Marinaccio about where he's at right now mentally, and he said he always just has a singular focus on improving. So I said, okay, well, what are you trying to improve right now? He said, right now, developing his slider, being able to use it to both sides of the plate, trying to get sharper with it, because he knows that opponents now are more on his changeup, more aware of how nasty it is. Not that it's necessarily helping them hit it, but he just feels like he's going to need that third pitch in order to keep his changeup as effective as it has been. He said it's tough to work on that in season because obviously he can't get on the mound and throw a full pen because he needs his arm ready to go. But with the technology the Yankees have and their high-tech cameras, been able to do that just to get a better feel on grips and spins to try and further develop that slider. As that ball is foul, got inside on Young, and it's 1-2.
And Ryan, that technology shows you pitch shapes, tells you how you think it's going to play when you actually get out there during a game. But there is no substitute for actually facing a hitter in a high leverage situation and seeing if you have the confidence to throw that pitch in that spot. And that takes a little bit of time.
No doubt. Those are incredible numbers for Ron Marinaccio. 4 hits allowed to 44 batters this season. Ahead 1-2 here. He got him again, elevating the four-seamer. Young chased it, 2 down. 96, just off the inside corner, and Young could not resist. So after the leadoff walk to Lowe and falling behind Garcia, 2 big strikeouts for Marinaccio. And now facing Jonah Heim, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts to left. And fouls that straight back 0-1. The reaction from the crowd you're hearing is attempts at a wave. They're not completely feeble, but they're not the best attempts you've ever seen. Runner going, and it's fouled back 0-2.
With a C+ at best, Ryan.
Yeah, it's more of a rolling wake than it is a full wave.
I'm getting a little better as they go around here, but if they stopped it right now, I wouldn't complain.
0-2 on Heim. Check on first. Lowe was running on that last pitch. Lowe with no stolen bases thus far this season, 11 in his career. Here's the 1-2. That changeup not close enough to make Heim consider offering at it. 2-2 now on Jonah Heim. Rangers leading it 2-0, bottom of the 6th inning. Low at first, 2 out. The 2-2 turned on and hit foul down the right field line. Still 2-2. Now, one of the things Marinaccio talked about when it came to the slider development is he said he has to work on getting it in the zone. He said last year whenever I would use it, it was so easy for hitters to identify it and couldn't throw it in the zone, so they'd know not to swing. They'd pick up the spin and they'd just spit on it because they knew he could not get it in the zone. So he needs to be able to have that as a pitch he can drop in for a strike, so that it is something in the hitter's mind, and as we talked about, helps out the change a little bit. Good battle here from Heim. And another check over on Lowe. So Marinaccio has used both disengagements. If he were to throw over again, it would have to be a pickoff. Otherwise, Lowe would be awarded second base. Just missed. And the count is full on Heim. Just the one changeup that Marinaccio has thrown thus far. Does he go to it here? A shake of Trevino. Now Marinaccio ready. Lowe will be off. And a timeout taken by Heim. Rizzo now behind Lowe, who is off. Pitch fouled straight back. Good rip there from Heim on another fastball, which is what Marinaccio has stuck with thus far in this battle with Jonah Heim. Heim not a productive hitter last 3 seasons. .214 batting average, .374 slug. Different story this year. Another offering. This one is outside. Stuck with the fastball again. And second walk of the inning issued by Ron Marinaccio. Last night, Robbie Grossman had a big night, including that swing. A 2-run homer in the third. One of 3 extra base hits for Grossman. Signed a 1-year deal this offseason with the Rangers. And has done a nice job adding to what is a potent Texas lineup. They entered this series averaging more runs per game than anybody in baseball. And whatever was at the end of that mound visit caused Ron Marinaccio to crack a smile, give a little laugh. You'd wondered if Aaron Boone might get some length out of Marinaccio. This inning dragging on, so those plans may be foiled. But right now, primary concern is just keeping this a 2-0 game. Lowe leads off second, Heim off first. Could not get that sweeper in the zone, 1-0. And Albert Abreu, who we saw throw 1 inning last night, getting going. Missed badly with the changeup, and it's 2-0. There's a strike. Painted the outside corner perfectly with 95. This goes without saying, but with the way the Yankee offense has struggled, the way Eovaldi's been dealing, you don't want that 2-0 hole to get any deeper. Rolled up the middle, took a funny hop. Volpe stays with it and makes the play to end the threat. So Marinaccio upset with the 2 walks, but doesn't yield a run. We go to the 7th.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Wasn't me.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud.
Ram owners have heart for being fearless, determined, and bold. That's why it's time for you to be a Ram.
During Ram Truck Month, get 1.9% financing plus $2,000 bonus cash on the 2023 Ram 1500.
Morning.
Who's this?
He appears whenever you eat Honey Nut Cheerios.
Like a genie?
Sort of. I can grant you a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, which can help lower cholesterol.
Oh, I wish Debbie hadn't joined the mall walking club.
I don't think the bee can help you with that.
Here's a look at what the pregame run total was for our game when it started, courtesy of FanDuel. The numbers can change with every pitch, so now let's see what the live total is at this very moment. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. Download the FanDuel app now and start making every moment more. Gleyber Torres leading off against Nathan Eovaldi and takes a strike off the inside corner. 0-1, Jeremy Riggs, the home plate umpire. It'll be Torres, LeMahieu, and Calhoun as Torres rolls slowly to third and is retired for the first out. I do have to ask you, Meredith, with Torres just grounding out, did the fan pay off the bet with Gleyber on Twitter about getting the bowl cut?
Well, he had hit a home run in the first game of the series. The fan said, if he homers, I'm going to get a bowl cut. Well, Jacob, true to his word.
Wow, he did it.
I mean, that's a little weak. He did it. I guess he did it to the best of his ability. Doesn't really look like a bowl cut, but we see you, Jacob.
What does it look like? I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that.
But he made good on his promise.
He did. Gleyber made sure that he did. He tried to skate away from it, and Gleyber said, no, I hit the homer.
Make sure you do it. You have to. You have to keep your promises. Maybe shame him a little bit. Maybe Twitter did that. I don't know. Yankees fans would like to see Gleyber hit one in this one. They'd like to see any offense in this one.
Yeah, just 2 hits off of Nathan Eovaldi thus far.
And a lot of credit to Nathan Eovaldi, who's been fantastic so far this evening.
Pitch count in great shape for Eovaldi as well. LeMahieu down on strikes. Eovaldi just mowing the Yankees down. 7th strikeout for Nathan Eovaldi. Eovaldi was beloved as a teammate with the Yankees. Was talking about that with CC Sabathia earlier today, where he said, first of all, he seems like a quiet guy with the media. He's not. He is loud in that room. He said he's going to help change the culture with Texas because his work ethic is incredible. And then he's just a guy that everybody on the team likes and gravitates to. And then you see the way he's working, and it makes you want to work like that as well. Calhoun ahead 2-0. 2-1.
While they expect Nathan Eovaldi to be a bright spot in the rotation, they received a little bit of news on Jacob deGrom today. He's headed to the injured list with right elbow inflammation. Huge hit to the rotation. They were counting on deGrom to be a big piece of it. He still can, but more testing is going to go on there. Exactly how long he is going to be out, well, Chris Young, their GM, did not specify, but certainly a blow for Texas.
And more of the same with deGrom, who has dealt with several injuries over the last couple of seasons. See his numbers. deGrom liked to begin the season, but second start he's had to leave due to injury.
And we know when he is right, he is one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. 2-time Cy Young Award winner in his 10th season. Texas hoping it's not a long stint.
Calhoun taps it weakly. Young cuts it off and ends the inning. Nathan Eovaldi is through 7 2-hit shutout innings, ready to keep things right here for God Bless America.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Will you please rise and direct your attention down the third baseline. The First Responders Night at Globe Life Field. Please welcome Fort Worth Detective Corporal Stephen Shrine. Corporal Shrine will now sing God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
It's hard to put it into words. When I tried, life felt absurd. You laughed the rose that's out of my soul. I tell myself not to lose control. I'll take it slow, but it's hard to do when you're a lion like me on a line like you. You got the hands that I wanna hold. You like the room to the house of my soul.
All right, we're here, Yankee Stadium.
Capability to venture way off the grid, and tech that helps you forge a new path. It's a big world. Get out there and experience it. Right now, get a Ford Explorer with 0.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 bonus cash. Visit buyfordnow.com.
Time for your Ford Studio Update. Bob and Jack with you. The Yanks so far with just 2 hits. Got some work to do to come back.
Yeah, Johnny Brito made a mistake with 1 pitch, a 2-run homer, but it's been the Nathan Eovaldi show. He's faced 23 Yankee batters. As you said, Bob, has only allowed those 2 hits. It's been fastballs, curveballs, splitters. Hasn't left a curve or a splitter up. He has pinpointed that fastball. The Yankees have 2 at-bats to try and mount the comeback and avoid their first shutout of the year.
We'll see what happens from here, and we'll see you on the postgame.
All right, Bob, Jack, we look forward to that. Taking a look at the game summary. 0-2-0 for the Yankees, 2-4-1 for the Rangers. Ezekiel Duran's home run the difference. Let's take a look at exit velocity presented by Spectrum. Duran, the hardest hit ball off his bat in his career. 111.7 miles per hour, also the longest home run of his career. The former Yankee farmhand who was a part of the Joey Gallo trade. Ian Hamilton, the new pitcher for the Yankees. Marinaccio getting through that 6th inning, but it was a laborious effort for Marinaccio. And Hamilton falls behind 2-0. By the way, we have a scoring change. Willie Calhoun reached on an E4 in the 5th inning. That has been changed to a base hit. So Nathan Eovaldi doesn't know it, but he's now pitching a 3-hit shutout rather than a 2-hit shutout. This is a good sign, Meredith.
Wandy Peralta up in the pen. Aaron Boone before the game, unsure whether or not he was going to be able to go to Wandy.
Broken bat, humpback liner. Volpe gobbles it up, 1 down. And you would think just even for him to be warming up, have to feel somewhat better.
As Boone put it, he was a little bit beat up. That's why he has been staying away from him. And he has been such a big part of that Yankees bullpen, using him in high leverage situations over the last few years, coming up in big moments for the Yankees. And you got to love the fact about Peralta, just fearless on the mound, loves being in those situations.
Saw that in the playoffs last season. 1-1 on Bubba Thompson.
They like to call him Everyday Wandy last year in that postseason.
Thompson splitting time in left field with Jankowski and Grossman, who move elsewhere as well. Good slider there. Catches the outside corner, and it's 1-2 on Thompson. A former first-round pick back in 2017. Thompson actually got offers to play quarterback in the SEC at Tennessee and Ole Miss. Was a terrific high school quarterback. Stays alive here. Base hit, left center field. Cutting over is Kiner Falefa. Thompson is going to have to hold on at first. It's a really nice play by IKF to hold the speedy Thompson to a single. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. Second hit of the night for Bubba Thompson, and back to the top of the order. Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 in this game. First in the majors in runs scored this season. 5th in the AL in ribbies, 3rd in the American League in WAR to begin this year. Been one of the most productive hitters in baseball since 2019. Wave and a miss as Thompson bluffed. It's 0-1. Told you earlier, Bubba Thompson has the 4th fastest sprint speed in all of baseball. Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, Trey Turner, the only players with a faster speed. Lines hard to center. Kiner Falefa drifting back to make the catch. The second out of the inning. That hit that Bubba Thompson just got, a rarity off the Yankee bullpen. How about that? It was the first hit allowed since the 7th inning on Tuesday. 40 straight batters faced without a hit.
Man, have they been good, and man, have guys like Ian Hamilton stepped up. There is some good news, Ryan, when it comes to the bullpen. Tommy Kahnle seems to be making progress. He's throwing another bullpen tomorrow, his second. He's expecting to maybe face live hitters as early as next week. So while they've been fantastic, it looks like there could be some reinforcements on the way.
And how about Loizaga? We know he was feeling a little sore.
He had an MRI the other day. Aaron Boone said nothing alarming structurally, but he is shut down right now. He will not throw for the next couple of days, and the Yankees will reevaluate the plan for him thereafter.
Check on Thompson. Coming into today, Yankee bullpen first in the majors in ERA, second in opponent's average, 8th in strikeout percentage, first in ground ball percentage. And that's without some key relievers here. One thing this Yankee team has proven over the last couple of years is they find a way to get outs with their pitching staff. Their run prevention is outstanding year in and year out. Even with the injuries to the rotation, that hasn't been the issue. It's the offense that the Yankees are waiting for it to come around. There's a strike. Jankowski had stepped out, and now he's going to take his time out. Did not get it on the previous pitch and was upset about it. Hamilton a strike away from ending the 7th. Thompson leads off first. Another check on him, so that is the second disengagement from Hamilton. If he were to throw over again, he would have to pick off Thompson. Otherwise, Thompson would be awarded second base. The 1-2. There goes Thompson. Pitch outside. Throw down. In time. On the scoop, Volpe applies the tag. And Trevino cuts down Thompson for the final out of the 7th, or did he? The Rangers are going to challenge this. Let's see. That is close.
Tough to tell from there.
Did the foot get in before the glove hit the shin of Thompson? Let's see. If the glove's on him there, he's out. If the glove's not on him till there, might be safe. And Thompson's arm almost blocks your ability to see definitively whether or not the foot is in there. Confirmed that he is out. So Texas loses its challenge. Outstanding throw by Trevino. Nice tag from Volpe. And we go to the 8th with the Yankees trailing 2-0.
Deliver yourself. The Audi Q5.
I'm coming back on top and I'm living quick. I turn the voltage up, raise the hair on your neck. 'Cause I was dying from the start. We're powered up.
Martial arts is my passion.
I work out whenever I can.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough.
Now I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Childproofing is hard. So we made one thing simple. Duracell lithium coin batteries. They're the only ones with a bitter coating to help discourage swallowing.
Top of the 8th inning. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Marakovitz with you. Hyundai scoreboard 2-0 Rangers. And Nathan Eovaldi has been absolutely dialed in. Let's give it up. 3 hits, all singles. 2 of them infield singles. Cabrera chops that to first. That is a fair ball, and that is out number 1. Hey, Yankees fans, is there a hero in your life who hits it out of the park? Well, Hyundai wants to award a hero with a 2023 Hyundai Tucson. To nominate your hero, use the QR code on screen or visit HyundaiSaluteHeroes.com and tell us why they should win. Nothing doing offensively for the Yankees against Nathan Eovaldi. Heard Jack talk about it on the cut-in. He has had his full complement of pitches working. He spots that splitter at 92 beautifully on the outside corner. 0-1 to Trevino. His tempo is so noticeably confident. Trevino calling a timeout because he's just trying to slow Eovaldi down. In between innings, he is ready to pitch so quickly. Little inside TV. We are just getting back from break. And they're in time for Eovaldi to throw his first pitch. If he wasn't being slowed down, we'd be missing pitches. He is raring to go.
And Ryan, you can understand why you have that high 90s fastball, pairing it with the splitter that has been spot on today, and the curveball, occasionally a slider, as you saw Trevino swing through one earlier in this at-bat. I'd want to get out there right away as well.
He has all the tools, and he has refined them throughout the years. popped up. In the infield behind second, Simeon 2 down. Taking a look at some highlights from Nathan Eovaldi today. 7 strikeouts. Done it with that curve. Maybe a little more than we're used to. Done it with the heater, the splitter. It's mixed in the soft stuff with the hard stuff. And a season high, 96 pitches for Nathan Eovaldi. Question is, will Bruce Bochy let him pitch the 9th if he disposes of Hicks quickly here?
Ryan, you talk about the pace at which he is pitching this evening. He was asked right before the season started, are you at all worried about the pitch clock? And he quickly said, no, I don't think that's going to be an issue for me. And it's pretty clear.
Hicks hammers that to right field. Garcia back and makes the catch up against the wall. Aaron Hicks has made good contact his last 2 at-bats, but nothing to show for it. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
10 years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader of a ginormous pack of dogs. Rescue dogs, to be exact. A second act made possible by the career reskilling courses Lisa's already taking now with AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does, so she can finally run with the big dogs and the small dogs who just think they're big dogs. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
You're spending all your time on a quest for a new job, but you'd rather be on a quest for dragons. You need a way for jobs to venture to you.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Create a free Indeed account, and you no longer have to choose between job searching and socializing. Indeed has thousands of employers ready to search for you.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Step up to GMC with 0.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on 2022 Sierra light-duty crew cab models.
It's time to hit refresh, to be buttoned up, to feel your best and look it by using Just for Men shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray in 5 easy minutes. It's time to look forward. Just for Men shampoo in color.
The Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle. Your local tri-state Audi dealer today. Came back in the 3rd, 1st and 2nd, 2 out. How about that? The simultaneous leap as Aaron Hicks robs Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as well as Nathaniel Lowe for the final out of the inning. Aaron Hicks has hit the ball hard today. Ripped the ball to Simeon, his previous at bat, and now in this one, gave it a ride to right. It's a deep home run at Yankee Stadium. Here it's an out at the wall, and Hicks frustrated. That was the best swing we have seen against Eovaldi today, and it's not close. Here's Wandy Peralta. This is good news for the Yankees. Peralta out there after there were questions as to whether or not he would be available. Aaron Boone telling Meredith before the game that he's been a little banged up. Rangers with a 2-0 lead on the Yankees, bottom of the 8th, and 2-0 here on Jankowski. Ryan Rucco, Meredith Morakovitz with you. Our buddy Jeff Nelson at home on some vocal rest. Hoping to be back for tomorrow's series finale. An afternoon start here in Texas. Grounded to 3rd. LeMahieu across the diamond for the first out. Well, speaking of, tomorrow afternoon on Yes, Nestor Cortez takes the hill as the Yankees and Rangers wrap up this 4-game set here in Arlington. Coverage begins at 1:30 with Audi batting practice today. And the pregame, that first pitch scheduled for just after 2:30 on Yes and streaming on the Yes app.
Brian, as we know, Nestor Cortez nasty on the mound, but did you see him in the clubhouse the last 2 days? Ping pong table in the clubhouse, just dominating Albert Abreu. Sorry, Albert, didn't want to have to bring it up in ping pong. Nasty spin.
So in our new house, Andrea and I got a ping pong table. We've been addicted. So I'm really interested whenever I see anyone playing. Nestor Cortez is one of the best ping pong players I've ever witnessed in person. Not only does he hit with ridiculous velocity, but the most absurd spin you've ever seen off the racket, and he uses his right hand to play ping pong.
That's what I found the most interesting, that he was using his right hand, and maybe I would argue you need to start watching more ping pong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Right,
That's a bad program.
Maybe I vaulted Nestor too high in the ping pong power rankings, but it's a show. Ooh, low gets drilled by 96 from Wandy. That sinker just ran away on Wandy. Certainly no reason for there to be any intent there whatsoever. That doesn't mean Nathaniel Lowe is going to enjoy it or be happy about it. And here is Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this game, robbed by Jake Bauers, his first time up on an incredible catch in the left field corner that Bauers got injured on. Left the game with a right knee contusion. X-rays negative. More tests scheduled for tomorrow. Bauers just called up today. No Aaron Judge in the lineup today. A mild hip strain. Won't play tomorrow either. Yankees will reevaluate the situation Monday. One hop on the backhand. LeMahieu to second for one. That is a pretty double play. The Yankees have played some sparkling defense tonight. 5-4-3 double play. Last licks for the Yanks. 9-1-2 coming up.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
10 years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader of a ginormous pack of dogs. Rescue dogs, to be exact. A second act made possible by the career reskilling courses Lisa's already taking now with AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does, so she can finally run with the big dogs and the small dogs who just think they're big dogs. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
You're spending all your time on a quest for a new job, but you'd rather be on a quest for dragons. You need a way for jobs to venture to you.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Create a free Indeed account, and you no longer have to choose between job searching and socializing. Indeed has thousands of employers ready to search for you.
You're not going to want to miss the Yankees annual Star Wars night on Friday, May 12th. There will be appearances by your favorite Star Wars characters, and the first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a special Anthony Rizzo Mandalorian bobblehead. Get your tickets today at Yankees.com. Well, Nathan Eovaldi is out there ready to go again. Look, you could see we weren't lying to you. He is being held up. He is on the mound, ready to go every half inning, trying to complete a 3-hit shutout. He'll face Kiner Falefa, who has one of the hits leading off and fouls it back 0-1. This is just the third time up for Isaiah Kiner Falefa. That's how good Eovaldi has been. He has faced just 2 more than the minimum. And Bruce Bochy is going to give him a chance to finish the deal. Chop to the left side, in the hole, cut off by Young. Nice play by Young to nail Connor Falefa for the first out. Hey fans, stay tuned after the final out for tonight's WB Mason Yankees postgame. Get highlights, analysis, and player reaction from the clubhouse, plus Aaron Boone on the manager's report. Hopefully get a little more info on Jake Bauers and how he's doing. As Volpe takes low. Nathan Eovaldi has 1 career shutout, and it was a 5-inning rain-shortened performance with Boston. We knew the Yankee lineup was thin today. Obviously no Stanton. Also no Judge. They were hoping to get a boost from Jake Bauers, but after his sensational catch, left with an injury. And just 3 singles, 2 of them infield singles against Eovaldi. Crowd fired up. Trying to spark a strikeout. 2-2 on Volpe, who is 0 for 3 tonight. He's grounded out, struck out, and flown out. Turned 22 years old yesterday. Stays alive here. Volpe entered over his last 16 games with a batting average over 280 and an on-base percentage over 400. Has settled in nicely at the leadoff spot. Can he get the tying run to the plate in the form of Anthony Rizzo? The 2-2. Eovaldi changed up his timing a little bit there. Hanging with his left foot, and Volpe able to stay alive and spoil that splitter. The 2-2. Nice battle here from Anthony Volpe. Seeing a little bit of everything in this at bat from Eovaldi and able to spoil it. Chopped to short. Easy for Duran, 2 away. Now 110 pitches for Nathan Eovaldi, but Bruce Bochy, with no one thrown in the bullpen.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it, New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York if I can make it there. I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it, New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York if I can